was the end of a busy
What's the
day.
matter with Henry?
The engines had been working hard. They were feeling pleased and proud. Except Henry.
Oh,
He was
Henry.
feeling ill.
Oh, dear. Poor Henry.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Thomas asked. My boiler's grumbling.
Oh.
Maybe it's grumbling at you, teased Thomas.
Thomas.
That's not funny, hissed Henry. You just don't care.
Oh.
But Emily saw that Henry was leaving a puddle of water behind.
Oh.
She was
Oh,
worried.
dear. Poor
The next
Henry.
morning, Sir Topham had arrived. Thomas, Percy, Henry, I want you to collect some freight cars and take them to the docks. Yes, sir, cried Thomas and Percy.
Oh.
Henry watched the engines puff away. He didn't feel well.
Oh.
Useful engines don't complain, Henry muttered.
Oh. Poor
He was
Henry.
leaving
Oh.
blood everywhere as he chuffed towards the coaling plant.
Is his
Emily
water
saw
tank
this, she
leaking?
was more worried than ever.
I don't know, Apple Bloom. I wish I knew what was wrong with him.
Then Thomas and Percy overtook Henry. Hurry up, Henry!
Percy!
I can't go any faster, Henry chuffed miserably. You're just being lazy. he said.
Thomas!
By the time Thomas and Percy reached the coaling plant, they had a naughty plan.
Oh, no.
Please, sir, said Thomas. Henry wants to take more freight cars. He is
What?
bigger.
No, he doesn't. How could those two
The
be
manager agreed.
so
Meanwhile, Henry
insensitive?
was talking to Sir Topham.
I know,
I'm
Fluttershy.
worried about Henry. Perhaps his tubes are leaking, replied Sir Topham Hatt. You'd better check.
Hurry, Emily. Please hurry.
By the time Henry reached the coaling plant, Thomas and Percy had already left.
Oh.
Why did Thomas and Percy leave me so many freight cars, moaned Henry. They know I'm not feeling well.
Apparently they don't, or either that or they don't care.
Henry chuffed and puffed and pulled his long line of freight cars.
Even though I hope Henry can do it, I'm still afraid that he might do what I think he might do. Break down.
You can do it, Henry, encouraged his driver.
Come on, Henry, pull! Pull, Henry,
There
pull!
was no use. Henry ground to a halt.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Just then Emily arrived. Are you all right, Henry? No, moaned Henry. I'm stuck.
Oh, poor
Henry's fireman
Henry.
uncoupled the heavy freight cars. Emily changed tracks and then hooked up to Henry. Oh, thank you, Emily, wished Henry.
Hooray for Emily! Yeah, and hooray indeed, yeah. Well done, Emily. You two ought to be ashamed of yourselves, Thomas and Percy.
Well done, Emily, said Sir Topham Hatt. Thank you, sir. Then he spoke to Henry. You were brave, Henry. You weren't well, but you still tried to pull the heavy freight cars.
Oh,
Thomas and Percy felt ashamed.
they should.
Sorry, Henry, said Thomas. We didn't think you were really sick, added Percy. Go back and collect Henry's freight cars, said Sir Topham Hatt sternly. Yes, sir, whispered Thomas.
You should feel ashamed.
Soon Henry was mended.
No
and back
offense,
in
but
work.
okay, Pinky. We get it.
You're looking so much better, said Emily. Well, they mended my tubes, but they didn't even look at my brakes, my gauges, my squeaky wheels.
Oh,
Emily
Henry.
smiled. All in good time, Henry. Poor Henry.
Indeed, Mr. Narrator. Our next story is... The Old Bridge. Oh,
Reneus and Skarloey work on the most beautiful line on the island of Sodor. They love to putt through
Skarloey.
the forests and over the rivers.
He's my engine friend, you know.
An old
We know
bridge
Star
crosses
Dreams.
one of the rivers. Some of its beams were rotten and had now been damaged by the storm.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Skarloey chuffed happily along.
Well, we won't be happy for
He
long.
could see the broken race.
Skarloey! Look out! Ah! Oh no!
Dangerously above the
Ah!
water. Help!
Oh
But Rheneas soon pulled him to
no!
safety.
Phew! That was too close. You said it.
A few days later, Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds. The old bridge has been mended, but the workers' freight cars have been left there. Skarloey, I need you to collect them. Yes, sir, chuffed Skarloey.
Oh.
He didn't want to go on the bridge again.
Oh yes.
When
Trauma.
Skarloey arrived, he saw the freight cars on the other side. He started to cross, but stopped.
Oh.
He looked down into the rushing water.
Oh, come on, it's not
Skarloey
that
was
deep.
scared. He remembered what had happened before. Come on, Skarloey, called his driver.
Well, I don't
The
blame
bridge
him
is
for
safe
being
now.
scared. Sailing over that
But
bridge
Skarloey
must have been a
wouldn't
really
cross the
traumatic
bridge.
experience. Especially if
He
you're an
went
engine.
home instead.
Oh, poor Skarloey.
We'll pick up the freight cars, said Rheneas' driver. But if you don't cross the bridge soon, said Rheneas, Sir Topham Hatt will be cross. Now,
Isn't
Rheneas had
Skarloey
fixed
supposed to be the
Skarloey's boat as
oldest and
well as
wisest
his own.
engine? 'Cause, sorry to say this, Star Dreams, but he isn't acting so old and wise here. I know that.
Topham Hatt came to see Skarloey.
Trauma can be very serious,
If
Apple
you
Bloom.
won't cross the old bridge, you must stay here and shun freight cars, he scolded. I can't
But
have
all the
engines that
same,
won't do as they're
you
told.
should try to face your
Sorry,
fears.
sir, said
If not for
Skarloey
yourself, then for the sake of others.
The next morning,
That's
Rheneas took
true.
Skarloey's heavy freight cars as usual. Then he puffed and heaved through the countryside towards the bridge.
Oh.
He puffed so hard that he ran out of water.
Oh, rats. Oh.
Bother.
Oh, dear.
Yard manager spread the news. Rheneas has broken down. We must go help him, said Skarloey bravely.
Yeah, go, Skarloey, go!
Immediately,
Go, Skarloey! You can do it, Skarloey.
Skarloey was scared, but determined.
Oh, please don't back down again, Skarloey.
Rolled slowly up to the edge. The bridge
Whoa!
creaked loudly.
Oh,
The river seemed deeper than ever.
looks the same length to me.
I must rescue my friend, whispered Skarloey.
You can do it, Skarloey. Come on, Skarloey.
Shoved slowly onto
Come
the
on.
bridge.
Come on.
The bridge groaned as he rolled forward.
Oh.
But Skarloey
Come on,
puffed
Skarloey, you're almost there. Come on. Come on.
And finally, his driver coupled up, pulled
He
Rheneas
did it!
to safety.
Oh, thank goodness. Yay, Skarloey! Oh, thank goodness, Skarloey. Phew.
Thank you, said Rheneas. You were very brave to help me.
He certainly was.
Skarloey is no longer afraid of the bridge,
Oh, good.
and he loves his journeys more than ever.
That makes me very happy to hear. Our next story is Trusty Rusty.
There's the railway that
Oh,
winds through
Rusty's
the
my
mountains
diesel
of the
friend.
island of Soda.
We know Apple
The
Bloom.
little diesel checks that the tracks, tunnels, and bridges are all in good working order.
Yep, he's all about health and safety, he is. On the narrow gauge railway.
One day, Rusty was crossing the old wooden bridge.
What in tarnation was that?
Rusty's
We're about to
driver
find out.
stopped to check the bridge. There are cracks in the supports.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that could be dangerous, cried
Really
Rusty. It might
dangerous.
fall down if it's not repaired. And they
Oh,
hurried off to warn the other engines.
hurry.
The engines were waiting for their coal when Rusty arrived. Don't use the old wooden bridge, said Rusty. It's dangerous. How would you know? Duncan, you're only a diesel.
Oh boy, typical Duncan.
He puffed crossly away.
Not listening to orders and being as stubborn as ever. Oh.
Rusty hurried down the mountain to tell Sir Topham Hatt the bad news.
Oh yeah, this was before Mr. Percival came into the
Thank you,
picture.
said Sir Topham Hatt.
Yeah.
I'll send engineers to investigate the bridge. Meanwhile, nobody is to use it.
Yes, sir.
Rusty's driver put up a sign, line closed. The engines had to travel a different way.
Good.
Meanwhile, Duncan needed more coal to get home.
Oh boy.
But when he arrived at the coal bunker, it was empty.
Typical.
Bother, I won't get home without more coal. Where's the nearest bunker? On the other side of the old wooden bridge. But you can't cross. Rusty says it's not safe.
Yeah.
Rusty always makes things sound worse than they are. I'm sure one trip across the old wooden bridge won't hurt, said his driver.
Even his driver's a damn wit. Apple Bloom. Be nice. Well, did you hear what he just said?
When they got to the junction, Duncan's driver removed the sign.
Not bright,
Set off
Apple
towards
Bloom.
the bridge.
I'm just saying.
This was a big mistake.
Of course. Oh boy.
Suddenly, Duncan hissed to a halt.
Oh boy.
I'm out of steam. He had used up all his coal.
Uh-oh.
What's that? He asked.
One of the beams just fell.
The driver looked
Oh
out.
dear.
The old wooden
It's
bridge
coming
was starting to
apart.
collapse. Rusty, called Scarloey. Duncan's gone across the bridge. I'd better check he's all right, the little
Oh yeah, please hurry, Rusty.
But the cracks in
Oh,
the
no!
bridge were getting larger.
Ah,
A beam snapped.
it's coming even more apart. Oh no, Duncan.
Help, whistled Duncan. I'm going to fall.
Oh no. Hurry, Rusty. Hurry. Oh.
Soon the little diesel reached the old wooden
Oh.
bridge. Duncan had never looked
Come
so
on, Rusty, you can do it.
Rusty chuffed
Easy,
bravely
Rusty.
onto the bridge.
Easy. Easy.
Careful, gasped Duncan.
Oh. Oh, hurry, Rusty. Come on, Rusty, you can do it. Go, Rusty.
Soon
Oh.
they were coupled
Paul,
up.
Rusty, hurry.
Hold on.
Hurry, Rusty.
Whoa.
Ah! Come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, come on.
Just in time. Don't use the old wooden bridge. said
Oh.
Rusty. It's dangerous.
Ah! You got that right.
Sir Topham Hatt was cross with Duncan. That was very irresponsible.
He should
Yes,
blame
sir.
the driver
Sorry,
too,
sir.
since it was.
And Rusty,
He also
you were
agreed to
very
it.
brave.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
But
Yes,
Rusty
you
saved the
are a
day.
really useful engine.
That he did,
Thank
Apple
you,
Bloom.
sir. Rusty felt very reliable too.
Break time!